Great transition
Yes.
to Joelle Mathews, a Buffalo native. Yeah, she moved to Erie though and set up Sober Erie. Joelle, welcome into First at 4.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Talk a little bit about Sober Erie. We'll talk about that social event that you have coming up tomorrow. But what inspired you to create this group?
Yeah, so I moved to Erie from Buffalo a little over a year ago, and the sober scene and the mocktail scene in Buffalo is huge. You can go any bar and restaurant and find like a non-alcoholic option, and I couldn't find that in Erie when I first moved here, and so I decided about a year ago to create like a social media kind of platform to go out and look for those options for Erie.
Great, and obviously a lot of people are hopping on the mocktail train since it's dry January.
Yes.
Is this something that, do you like dry January when people get on board?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I think any excuse to like, or initiative to start to be healthy, whether that's drinking or exercising, like this is a perfect time of year for that.
Yeah. So talk about this event that is coming up tomorrow at one of my favorites in town, the Cork, 1794 in the West Erie Plaza.
Yeah, so at the Cork from 5 to 7, we're just hosting a happier hour, we call it. Myself and my friend Katrina Turner, she is my co-host in all of these events. We will be doing like a free kind of show up event where you can purchase mocktails up at the bar and just socialize with sober-minded people.
And this is something that Sober Erie is all year round. It's not just happening in dry January, right?
Right. We did our first event in October at room 33, and that was awesome. And we plan to do another event also for like a Valentine's Day theme in February at room 33 as well.
Great. What if somebody is kind of thinking, all right, I'm a little nervous to come out. What would be your advice there?
I think that it's any group that is curious to stop drinking or introduce non-alcoholic options. This is the group to join. We're not judgmental. We're super friendly. There's no reason to have to explain yourself whether or not you are drinking. I think it's just a perfect place to meet other like-minded people.
Yeah. And for people who are thinking about it, how can they get in touch with you or learn a little bit more about Sober Erie?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Sober Erie, and then we just created a Facebook page called Happier Hour Erie, and that's where we'll be posting our upcoming events.
I love that, Happier Hour Erie.
Yeah.
Do you need to sign up for this event that's happening tomorrow?
No, you just show up from 5 to 7. We're in a private room at the Cork, and you can mingle, and you have full access to the cash bar.
And I think for so many people, drinking comes as just a way to socialize. It just comes with the territory, kind of. Is that kind of part of your mission at Sober Erie?
Yeah, I mean, I want people to be comfortable out in public not drinking. And I don't, it's, at first when I stopped drinking, it was really like uncomfortable for me, and people were making me feel awkward for not drinking. So if you want to still be included and be a part of a fun social outing, like this is a perfect chance to be included and not have people judge you.
In the year that you've been here, have you noticed a few more mocktails popping up on the scene, or is it still pretty limited?
It's more than I thought. I think we still in Erie have a lot of room to grow because I come from a place that was very welcoming, and it's very, very trendy back home. But I hope to still bring awareness and hopefully partner with other bars and restaurants in the area to host more events.
Now, is the Cork, do they always have mocktails on the menu?
They do. They have a full mocktail menu.
Oh, great.
They have like 8 to 10 mocktails on their menu with a non-alcoholic spirit, which is like even better.
Oh, great.
Because it's not just a pop.
Juice.
Yeah, juice or pop. It makes you really feel like you're drinking something fancy and delicious.
Yeah, and that's part of the fun sometimes, is just having something a little bit different to sip on. Joelle Mathews, again, a founder of Sober Erie. Thanks so much for being here. And check her out online on Instagram. And where did you say, Happier Hour?
Happier Hour Erie is the Facebook page.
Okay, great. Joelle, thanks so much for being here.